Now and then I close my eyes and suddenly your face appears. But it's all a crazy game. Are you gonna be in love with me? People, y'all can't believe I woke up singing that beautiful. I had this Luther Vandross in my heart, so I clicked onto YouTube so I can hear the song, right? He's singing at some kind of event there. I forget what it's called. But I was getting crooning with this Luther Vandross, this love music. And then I caught the picture. I said, let me go over here and see what's going on in the beef sector, right? And I'll go over to let me let a couple of y'all come in first because I want to share this with y'all. Hi, Kimberly White. Sandra Mitchell, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Fraser Laurie, Angie Dickerson. How y'all doing? It's Saturday morning. Child, I was listening to that beautiful music and he was really letting them have it too. Well, I wonder what that event was. One of those award shows with Dionne Warwick was in the audience and all the celebrities in the audience. Hi, Tim. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'm going to try to get out of here. But I want to share something with you guys. I guess the rest of y'all catch it in replay. I said, let me switch over here to beef sector. I haven't been over there in a couple of days, right? Let me go and see what's current in the beef sector. And here's what I was exposed to. So I am concerned. Let me see if I can get it where I want to get the picture and everything. Okay. Let's close that out. Okay. Are we ready?
It went down. You know, I let her know all about her goddamn self. To make a long story short, the bitch got on my goddamn ass.
Let me put my clothes back.
Hold on, can't stop interrupting. I want to hear the whole story. Now, I'm not, this is not the season. This ain't the season. Let people, hold on. Let people talk. No, stop interrupting. I'm gonna take you home. Stop interrupting. I want to hear the whole story. Now, I'm gonna let you talk, but let the man finish. Stop breaking people up. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story.
Shut up, nigga. Girl. Be old reliable, honey. I can always count on that food for content. First of all, Jay Wilson, we need to be clear about something. What that woman should have told you, oh, we have a mistake here. Actually, you want to talk to my husband, right? You hollering and screaming. you want to speak with my husband, Junior. Somebody want to talk to you. Because when you start going up into them octaves, Jay Wilson, you don't want to speak to me. You want to speak to the man of the house, nigga. Hollering, yelling, screaming at this woman as if he owned her. Nigga, she's on your page. You're the only one being paid there, sissy. Anyway, he yelling, hollering, screaming her. A lot of people believe that Jay Wilson has been trying to hit on this boy. I think his name is Rodney or something like that, over on his channel. He's trying to show off for him, right? So he hollering and screaming at this women. Anytime you got a man who's talking to you that way, either they want to speak to your man, your husband, your brother, or your father. That's who they want to speak to. They're mistaken, right? Are you paying that woman's bills, Jay Wilson? Are you contributing anything to the rearing of her child, Jay Wilson? What is your participation in this woman's life where you feel like you can just holler and scream at her as if she was your possession and you can tell her what to do, right? I couldn't believe it. So, Miss J. Dunn, I don't know why you over there fucking with that food junkie that time. He wasn't doing a third of what this fool was doing, child. Y'all didn't hear that. I couldn't believe it, girl. I said, baby, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my brother to come to the phone. Hold the hell on. No, wait a minute, honey. Wait, we want to get a replay. Let me get.
I owe you a cussing out. And so,
hold on a minute.
I went in on her ass and
time to go backwards or forward.
Felt about her on this slide.
Stop stop. Go ahead and finish riding now. I'll let you up here. You gotta be able to talk. No more light bill. No more water bill. It will be all over.
And so who is this?
Come on, Kiki, let the man finish. Stop. Go ahead and finish riding now. I'll let you up here. You gotta be able to talk. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, go let him.
She can't even say
No interruptions. I don't have a lot of time.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, go ahead, Rodney.
And so she was bringing up, she brought up the rent situation.
Watch this when he flips. This is what y'all would be up against if y'all were actually with this person.
This was over there.
Oh, wait a minute, man. God damn it. Am I in front or in back of the store of the blow up?
Some of the subscribers are. So this one subscriber.
Hey, Wilson, let me put my pillows back.
Hold on, Kiki, stop interrupting. I want to hear the whole story. Now, this is not the season. This ain't the season. Let people, hold on. Let people talk. No, stop interrupting. I'm gonna take you home. Stop interrupting. I want to hear the whole story. Now, I'm gonna let you talk, but let the man finish. Stop breaking people up. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story.
Shut your ass up, bitch. This thing. Girl, don't y'all take that bullshit off no motherfucking man, honey. Hell no. Bitch, unless you ready to hit this house note and this car note and body cheering clothes, girl. And even then, motherfucker, he over there hollering and screaming at that woman. I'm trying to figure out, is he on the verge of a nervous breakdown? Because this is somebody behind the wheel. He's actually driving a car in this state, right? Now, I didn't think it was right that Miss J. Dunn over there messing with that food junkie because he stepped on his brakes. But a situation like this, if I were going down a freeway and I saw someone having what appeared to be a nervous breakdown while driving a car, closing their eyes, screaming, yelling, hollering, girl, I think I would want to involve the authorities because you are a detriment to yourself and to others. Jay Wilson, what is the problem? Why are you so high strung? This is what happens when you wake up in the morning and you have to go and sing at a church to rip them off for a couple $100, a funeral, right? You're on the way to somebody's funeral to sing for them, but you got to make videos on the way to the funeral, and then you got to come back and you got to work your part-time gig, and then you got to come back on YouTube again in order to make another video, all so you can get enough money to get through that day. Girl, this is kind of a stress that you're under, Jay Wilson. Is that what it is, honey? You look like you're about to lose your ever-living goddamn mind, Miss Thing. It ain't that serious, girl. Kick back, relax. How y'all doing today? Can you imagine going from Luther Vandross to that bullshit, y'all? How you doing, Annette 75? Stephanie, what was that? Gateson? Just screaming and hollering and locking the goddamn food. We was taught in our house, honey, that when they talk to you like that, ladies, what they really want to do is they're trying to contact your brother, or they're trying to contact your husband or your boyfriend or just somebody who likes you, right? Don't be holler at me, holler at your mama, nigga. Just going crazy. Okay. The heck's wrong? I don't know what the hell's wrong with that boy. He done lost his fucking mind, child. I guess he said, you called in the channel. I'm going to take you down. Miss Thing, she called into your pitiful ass channel, bitch. You're the only one being paid for it, girl. Right? You ain't doing her no favor. She's doing you a favor by paying attention to your punk ass. Right? Why can't you just go and sing them horrible sounds at the funeral, girl, and then come back and have a nice lunch, relax, watch TV, water the lawn or something like that, girl? No, you're constantly having to be hustling all the goddamn time. And it is creating stress in you, Jay Wilson. For what? For a house that you don't need. Right? You come out of the bedroom, you just pass through the house, girl, on the way to the refrigerator. Stupid ass. Did you know Cardi B signed papers to take that girl's house that she sued? Okay, I gotta say that again, Rhonda. That was the other story. Hey, Uncle Timmy, did you know Cardi B signed papers to take that girl's house that she sued? Yes, I did. I do. I watched that guy, Kempire. I watch him all the time, right? And he followed that story very closely. So we know that Tasha K lost the lawsuit. She lost 2 appeals. Now there's no more appeals. And now Cardi B is still in pursuit of that woman. And she's moving forward with taking possession of her property. Apparently, there were some steps that needed to be taken. Cardi B is following through with those steps. If Tasha K feels like she can just transfer her house into her husband's name, no, they are a unit. As the Bible say, the two have become as one, right? So she can take it, she can put it in Kiwi Studios. She made an attempt to try to move. I don't know that she has all that much, really. Cardi B is really, I mean, Tasha K has only been in the money for a couple, 2-3 years, right? So maybe she purchased a house. There's not much equity in the house anyway, but the girl, whatever, when she went into the house, she had to put something down on it, right? So she at least has that much equity in this house. And so Miss Cardi B, first of all, she needs to recoup all this money that she's put into this lawsuit. So if there's going to be no just letting it go. We don't know why Cordell decided not to pursue Andrew Caldwell. We don't know if he had lawyers coming there saying that he was psychologically incapable of making those kind of decisions. However, he got around it. But as far as Tasha K, as long as that woman is getting a paycheck from anywhere, Cardi B is owed $4 million. And now she's moving forward to taking it. So yes, I did hear about that. Another step. She's making her moves to get her house. If it's even still in the woman's house. The last we heard, Miss Tasha K had moved out of the house and moved into an apartment. We don't know what kind of move that was. We're not lawyers, right? We don't know how she's trying to escape this. She's got people advising her how to get around this thing. More than likely, she'll file 1 or 2 bankruptcies. But from what I understand, when you file the bankruptcy, that means you're out of business. You would have to close down Kiwi Studios and close down your internet company if you're filing bankruptcy. That's saying that I cannot pay my bills and I'm out of business, right? So it's a sticky situation for Cardi B. It already has been for a couple of years. I don't think it's going to get any better for her because I believe that this lady, Cardi B, put somewhere around $1 million into this pursuing this lawsuit altogether. She's definitely not going to just write that off. You know what I mean? Y'all think that, oh, she got all the millions of dollars. She got all. No, honey. She's got a couple of albums. And she has payroll. She has her own bills. And they're buying Rolls Royces and everything. Ain't nobody writing off no millions of dollars, girl. Right? Particularly when Miss Tasha K is continuing to taunt her. Yeah, I can write you a check. Okay, go ahead and write her a check, Miss Tasha K. Because what happens when you write her a check for $4 million and you say, oh, when I'm solid, girl, when I'm solid, I'll cover that. Can I write you a post-dated check? A post-dated, it depends on what date you put on the check, right? Because then you have defrauded the woman by writing her a bad check. Bad checks are illegal, criminal. So you can put that joke back in your mouth. Nice shirt. What I got on? Oh, Puma. Thank you. It's one of these, where did I get it from? Old Navy finds. Yeah. He wants to get that fish-eyed food. He is a fish-eyed food. Just like that woman, Aunt Esther said, girl. Oh, heathen, fish-eyed food. That's what he got. Eyes separated way over here, girl. Trying to wear the contacts. Wait a minute. I thought of something yesterday about them why he has decided not to wear them glasses anymore. You know what I think is a possibility that when the head shrunk, because the fat face shrunk and turned into all the wrinkles and ridges in his face, there's a possibility that the glasses no longer fit his face. because I can't imagine how he can get up in a mirror or a camera and look at that face and think that looks good. No, there's no way. So maybe more than likely the glasses either do not fit or he's trying some of these free contacts he's gotten, right? So maybe he's ordered other glasses. He needs to do something because that face is horrendous. He is ugly. Okay. For 420 King, how you doing? How you doing, brother? Up on a Saturday with this bullshit. Took me out of my Luther. That boy can sing, can he? Can you imagine you being able? And suddenly your face appears. Wouldn't that be something? To be a singer, baby, with a voice like that. Hi, Nikki B. Nikki B, you a guy? Or is that your man up in there? That's who needs to be hollering and screaming at. Honey. That's what my mama, when she got married, the nigga moved her away from Indianapolis. My mama had 5 big brothers. One of them real streetwise. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Don't even raise your voice to me. That's what my uncle told him. Don't even raise your voice to my sister. Nigga, I'm coming to see you. What did Jay Wilson do? Child, go over there and see him hollering and screaming. Like he's losing his mind, child, trying to keep up with them bills. Damn. Why don't you just move into something you can afford, boy? The stress. And the thing is, all this going to sing and going to make 5 videos a day and going to do a part-time gig here and a part-time gig there and some extra coin there, all that shit, he don't get nothing out of it, girl. It all goes into that dumbass house who he's convinced himself that he gonna pull some guy. I'm gonna get the equity. I'm gonna get you, nigga. You'll be 95 years old when you're able to pull a dime out of that house. 95, and the prices will continue to go up. You will have to use whatever you get to get something else. Because the retirement homes, those cost more than the mortgage, nigga. Do you know what it costs to be in the retirement communities, Jay Wilson? The ones who have to have medical facilities, because you'll be an old man when you finally got out of there, right? The ones that girl don't think are $6,000 and $7,000 a month. It's not a simple mortgage. You got to pay for all the people it takes to maintain the place, girl. Right? And then before they accept you in the old folks' home, they're not going to allow Medi-Cal to pay for the old folks' home until you have gone through all of your assets. In other words, Jay Wilson, you're already a senior citizen. So when you decide to move out into some kind of retirement community or, we don't know what condition you're going to be in the future. You look horrible right now. But what they're going to do is they're going to require you to sell your house, and you're going to have to spend every dime of it on the recovery community before Medi-Cal will pay anything, right? So you walk away with nothing, Jay Wilson. So you're running backwards and forwards, sideways for nothing. Now he's out here talking about, oh, me and Mark, we're going to have a simple ceremony. We're going to have a simple nigga, what's wrong with the court system in San Antone? Can't you just go down to the courthouse and have your simple ceremony? Something big is going to happen. Something big. Girl, nobody is impressed with you and the other fat boy getting on a boat, girl, and you're going to have a wedding now. I think that's the plot. They're going to get on there like they're entertaining y'all back. They're getting buried on a boat. Like, who are you, Beyonce and Jay-Z or some damn body, girl? Nobody give a fuck if you get married or not, nigga. We hope that boy is not that stupid. He would actually live with your punk ass. I don't get the impression that boy is that dumb. He did come on. Of course, he won't let him say anything. He did come on. Was it one time where you could actually hear the voice? He didn't appear to be like he was mentally handicapped, but we don't know. We don't know because we know he drinks a lot. So we don't know if Jay Wilson's going to trick him down there when he's drunk, or he's going to just pretend that he's going to marry this fool and back out at the last minute, or if he's going to have some kind of thing where they live separately. It would have to be something like that. There ain't nobody living with no Jay Wilson. You got to be crazy. The older they get, the more they get set in their ways, child. That would be a hard nut to crack. Moving in with somebody like Jay Wilson, who's going to continually tell you is their house when you move in there, girl. So you don't want to move in there. You certainly don't want him up in your house, girl, eating up all your shit. So you got to go and get something together. And you're going to be stuck in the house with Jay Wilson. Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. He said he get married, girl. Let's get married today. Take me in your arms and love me every night and make everything all right, all right. I want to screw you, baby. Y'all know about that. That's Al Green, 1974. Mm-hmm. That's what he say, child. It's my belief. I said from the very beginning, he's going to get them people on that boat, and the big event is going to be his wedding with Mark. Because, you know, a ship's captain can marry people. I believe that was going to be the big surprise, although it wouldn't have no effect on nobody but him. I would like to believe that boy is not that stupid. Mm-hmm. We don't know what the state of that thing is anyway. We went to look at some rings today. We didn't see nothing we wanted. We didn't see you went down to the ring mart. You said you went to the Diamond Exchange or something down where in San Antone, and they didn't have a ring. What is a wedding ring? It's just a band, right? They didn't have nothing we wanted. They didn't know, nigga. You were not what he wanted, girl. That boy still got a chance at having a real relationship, right? He still got a chance. Now he's not no chicken, but I look like he's maybe about 10, 15 years younger than this fool. So he still got a chance to actually meet somebody worth having a relationship with. I don't know if he's gonna blow it up there with your stinking ass. And when they get old, they fart a lot too. I thought Mark was married to a woman. Well, apparently he was at some point in his past. He does have child. We know the child is not going to claim no Jay Wilson as his stepfather, right? He said, we just want to have something just with the families, just with the girl, you know, good and goddamn well, your family does not know that you're taking it up their ass. And that boy is not introducing you as his husband. He's introducing you as his friend or his college buddy. Stop faking Jay Wilson. Don't I want your ass, girl. If you felt like you already had him, you wouldn't be out here starving yourself, girl, trying to catch one. And what the fuck you doing over there on Grindr? If you feel like you have the man of your dreams and your love life, and where's your partner? Your partner, I got a partner. I got a partner. If you believe all that to be true, Jay Wilson, why are you starving yourself and then going on Grindr? If you're starving yourself for your husband, shouldn't you be taking it to your husband? What you doing on Grindr? And Adam for Adam. I'm just saying, jacked. Of course, you never admitted to any of that, girl. I'm just hoping he don't hurt nobody on the roads, honey. Oh no, not the singing. But if y'all listen to Jay Wilson sing, if y'all can listen to Jay Wilson sing, I don't see no reason why you can't listen to mine. It ain't no better, no different, girl. Growler, that's right. Soon as he lost 5 pounds, he started hopping his ass on Grindr, girl. Like, so you still a shamu, nigga. Nobody want your old ass. And no matter how much weight you lose, you're still 55 years old, right? Nobody look at Miss Day. All through my sexual days, I do not remember not even one instance when I signed on to one of them hookup sites looking for a 55-year-old bald-headed man, girl, in San Antone. Never, not even one time. That is not what I put in my search engine, girl. You will recognize that them search engines are only good to about 45. After 45, these are there's one in a million. It's like trying to be an old hooker, honey. You know, when you're 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, you jumping in and out of cars and things. You got it going on, baby. But you try to be a 55-year-old hooker out there, child. And them heels be leaning over to the left. That's Jay Wilson. 7 p.m. said, some 55-year-old men are fine. He just ain't one of them. That's right. Jay Wilson, can't you have the glasses adjusted, boy? I know you stay cheap. You don't want to break them, girl, but they should be able to adjust them back to your head. Now, probably since most of them cheap ones he had was way big, right? So they were already way out here. So when he put the whatever you call these arms in, then they probably look ridiculous. So he got to get a whole new set. He buys those ones, buy 2, get 3 free. I can't think of any other reason why that boy was sitting there in some contacts, squinting all up in the when they half blind, they get their face all up in the camera, girl. You can see every ridge, every pocket of skin, and when you're looking down on it, you can just see those two things look like this, girl. That bitch looks like Kim Burrell, and Kim Burrell in the face. But Kim Burrell went and got her some Coke bottle glasses, honey. She recognized what time it was, honey. What y'all doing on this Saturday? Is anything else going on with these peoples? I see Miss Dovey got player. Miss Dovey's working the game. Let me see. I did look at a little bit of something on there. Miss Dovey, I ain't got no problem with you. You know that. But apparently you called Miss VS several times to ask her for money. And she told you no, and you continue to ask her for money. And maybe she feels like you're the only one got any money. But Dovey has been asking for money. Apparently she's stuck somewhere. She couldn't get home. Then today I saw Miss Dovey said that, the price went up. So the price didn't just go up from $109. It went up double. They doubled the price. I said, well, that's quite a boost since last night. But anyway, so Ms. Dovey's been calling people, asking them for money. I would say it's just not a good idea to be asking for money on here. You come on here, do your best show, Ms. Dovey, and hopefully you can garner some cash apps. But let the people do it voluntarily. Don't go in there asking them for money, because they're gonna throw it up in your face forever, right? So I assume she said she made the money, whatever. She was out of town or some shit like that. But yeah, everybody falls short, honey. But don't get into a habit of expecting these people on YouTube then to bail you out every time. It's the issue of how you manage your money. I've run short many times myself. It happens. But I'm not going to be calling people and asking them to give me money. Okay? They'll be working these squares. It did kind of sound like she was working last night, child. But Mr. BS kept saying she kept on calling, honey. And then when she didn't give her the money, she said no. She went into someone else's chat, and Miss Dovey was there in the chat saying, "You gonna do that? You got that?" Player from the Himalaya. Girl, call Jay Wilson, honey. He knows every scam there is about how to get people's money. He said he got a degree in it, honey. Church finance, he said. Call you and get you call your girlfriends your good friends, honey, but not just people on YouTube. Don't do that. Because your reputation will precede you. Next time you really need something, people will say, well, she always asking for money. Don't do that. Anyway, I didn't follow it close enough, but apparently she asked several other people as well for money. There'll be some of the girls are saying, well, hell, where happened to all that money she raised for the trip? Don't she already have some money? I'm being messy. That's just the salt and sugar. Mm-hmm. Pastor will be my Uber driver. Child, he got to go take that monkey suit off they just had on last week. He goes to all funerals. He got to take that monkey suit off and go back home and put on his regular clothes to go and drive Uber rides. Get him 3 or 4 rides. They average about $5, $10 a ride, right? And then come back so this evening come back and make another YouTube video. All this is just to maintain the bills for trying to stay in this stupid ass house, track house. It's crazy as hell. She's been doing that since she got in there. She said she's been in there 8 years. That's what she's been doing the whole 8 years. As soon as she got into the house, she immediately lost the job that she used to get into the house. Girl, she's been hustling backwards ever since. And the stress, Jay Wilson, and the stress in your face. Let's hit it one more time. The stress in your face, girl. Be quiet, boy. Stop, Queenie. Queenie.
And so, morning, I went in on her ass and let her know how I really felt about her. Messy.
So the little boyfriend, I don't know if that guy, if he likes him or not.
Ness in this heat.
Go ahead, Rodney. I want to hear the story. Go ahead, Rodney.
No, I just let that bitch know how much of a piece of fucking scumbag she is. You know.
Okay, now who?
Jay Wilson, let me put my pillows back in.
Hold on, can't stop interrupting. I want to hear the whole story. Now, I'm like, this is not the season. This ain't the season. Let people, hold on. Let people talk. No, stop interrupting. I'm gonna take you home. Stop interrupting. I want to hear the whole story. Now, I'm gonna let you talk, but let the man finish. Stop breaking people up. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story. Go ahead, Rodney.
Nigga on the freeway, girl. Can you imagine passing by a car? Cars passing by. Girl, they'll call the police on your punk ass. He's a danger to the streets, girl. He laughed at that dude, food junkie. Okay, that was your turn, nigga. And you deserve it, girl. Mm-hmm. Squeenie in here says, don't get my daddy to hollering and screaming. Hurt my ears. Okay, baby. I'm sorry, Squeenie. I'm sorry. What you doing? You just got you a new bag, but you got a haircut. Let me see. My baby, he look a little different now. He just had him a nice bath. See his curly afro? Look at the hair. Oh, he did big on Deanie. He did big on Deanie. You like the bath? He loves his baths. He don't fight him at all. Mm-hmm. He gets a bath every 2 weeks, but he gets the groomer does him again. The groomer gets him good. Mm-hmm. Pastor, I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story. I want to hear you hear my boyfriend talking. I want. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That explains a lot, Hudson J. He on them. Okay. Oh, snap. Pastor Jack Leg on them diet pills again. That's what it is. Oh, he's wilding again. Okay. That's what you right. You smart, Hudson. He's on them damn pills. That's what make him acting a goddamn fool. Oh, you know them pills is speed, honey. All them damn diet pills. That explains it. Acting a motherfucking fool. They're supposed to be going to somebody's funeral. Child, please. He done signed up for some kind of funeral home now. You'll see he's now all of a sudden he's singing in all these funerals, child. He done went through the churches because the churches in San Antone, they only invited them one time, right? Because whenever the people stop singing and he just, and they heard that actual singing of what he's actually doing over there, girl, they never invite him back, honey. All he can do is sing at a funeral with dead people. Can't hear it, girl. So now y'all notice that he ain't talking about singing at the church. He's talking about singing at the funerals now. Putting on that same old tired ass suit. Ooh, the rider Liz bought me this tie. The rider Liz. I thought she was a chaplain, but that was 2 months ago, a career. He's had 2 or 3 of them since then. Then he was last week he was something else. He's a travel agent. Oh yeah, for the last month he's been a travel agent after he done got all the people to sign up for this boat ride. Then he tells them he's a travel agent, and now he's a songbird at the funeral home. Jay Wilson, you're much more likely to be hired to sing at a funeral for dead people than you are for a wedding. People are trying to start their lives now. They want to hear beautiful music Nobody want to hear you up there. Oh, the Lord, the Lord. Nobody want to hear all that shit to start off in their marriage, right? Now, maybe you can sing in you and Mark's marriage. That ought to be there'll be get some real content, girl. When that nigga start throwing you around that goddamn house, wherever you live, girl. We gonna have just a small affair for the family. What family? You think that boy's family gonna have your bunk ass up, girl, telling the world that you pumping their son in the ass? Please. Mm-hmm. He was dragging the family for crying at. He was dragging the family for crying at the funeral. Yeah, he makes fun of the people in the funeral. He makes fun of their families, everything, girl. She's just a catty queen. That's all Jay Wilson could ever be, honey. He is all that he could be. He's just a catty sissy. When he found YouTube, it was like he found the Holy Grail, honey. Because here's a place where he can come and expose who he really is. This is what he is. A catty queen. That's it. Everything else is fake. That's why the churches never wanted him. He never got hired as no pastor nowhere, although he said he had 5 degrees. Never got hired as a pastor nowhere. He's never been a guest pastor nowhere. Even if they let him do children's church, he only gonna do that as long as it takes for an adult to hear him preach. He came on here calling himself a preacher, and then when he realized that he'd make more coin from being a messy bitch, then he gave up the preaching altogether. Mm-hmm. Puppet their son into what? The kids would poke fun at him at the wedding. Child, he gonna try to spring that shit on y'all on that damn boat. That's what I think. That's what I thought from the very beginning, honey. Oh, we wanted to look at rings. We went to look at rings. How long does that take? It ain't like you're wearing diamonds, right? It's just a wedding band. How long does it take to find a wedding band? They ain't got none in all of downtown San Antone. They don't have one wedding band that is to your liking. Jay Wilson, are you speaking to me? Gold, me gold. Hi, Soul Sister Number One Show. Is the Egyptian goddess in here? I never did get her cash app. Let me see. I don't think so. Thanks for coming in, Elaine, and Egyptian goddess. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dante Hilbert. Loved you, baby. Loved you, baby. Mm-hmm. She's a church queen, but she's not even Jay Wilson is not even a good church queen, right? Because he don't practice nothing about the church. All he does is memorize things that any child could memorize, and she just throws that in wherever she wants to throw it. But it has nothing to do with any actual beliefs or anything. She wouldn't play with God so much if she actually believed there was one, right? Like William McCrae and them, they know everything. They know everything about the Bible. Now I don't know how much they practice, but they know everything about those are the church queens. Those are ones who are there on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and all that stuff. They're part of 4 or 5 different committees. They're feeding the homeless and all that stuff. Jay Wilson don't do none of that, child. He just goes in there whenever he can get a paycheck. If they'll play him to bang on them keys, honey, he'll show up. Then he come and criticize all about what the church is. I said I knew it. I said, well, child, I don't know what's going on. All I do is go over there, Jay Wilson page. He gonna give you some content, and I go on, and first thing I see is this shit, girl. Shut up! Let me go! Shut up! Hollering and screaming at me, bitch, slap the shit out of you. What the fuck I would have a punk hollering and screaming at me like that, girl? Oh, excuse me. Oh, you what? Oh, you want to speak to my husband? If y'all want to see William McCrae, he is funny. He be over there on what's the guy's name? I'm hitting a blank on the man's name. He's a regular on his show though. What's his name? He's probably in here now. I get these blanks. Whatever. Y'all know the guy, light-skinned guy. They do all the church tea. Oh, I done did something wrong. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. There I am. Anybody know the man's name? Well, William McCrae's a regular on his show. St. James. Yeah. He's over there on St. James. He's a regular over there. He used to have his own page, but I don't think he ever meshed that well with YouTube. His thing has been Facebook. But he's on there all the time. St. James, he's a friend over here. He comes over here. But yeah, McCrae, he is a classic. He's a real church queen. I don't know how accepting his church was. I remember that man though. Who's that preacher over there? The bishop. We got transvestites in the church. We done become a transvestite church. They got long fingernails. And William McCrae was sitting right there in the front row, talking right to him, honey. I felt sorry for him that day. Anyway, he ain't caused no trouble over here. Tasha K has nothing. Bottom boy Wilson and lame. So you think Tasha K has nothing? Well, as long as Tasha K is working, she's another one who was bragging before all this stuff happened about all the money she was making. She primarily does her thing on her website, but I believe that Cardi B came over to YouTube to get her first, because that was her primary income. Then Tasha K changed her whole thing, where she only basically comes over here to promote her other channel, her website. So Cardi B is going to have people try to chase down her money or attach it wherever they can. I don't know. I don't know how much assets she would actually really have. I don't know if people, even though they make a good living, they're actually putting away tens of thousands of dollars. I don't know that either. You know, people assume, oh, she put $800,000. I don't know that people really have $800,000 cash sitting around. I don't know. I wonder if you would wonder if she started a payment plan. Okay, I owe you $10,000 a month. Would that stop the procedures? Although it's pretty hard to make it a $10,000 payment. I mean, a car payment, what's that? That's $1,000. If you got a nice car, insurance and all that kind of stuff. You want 10 times that much every month. You would take a payment like that in order to do any harm to a $4 million judgment. So we don't know how the judgment thing works. She ain't gonna share none of that, honey. That's her business. Cardi B going after her house. Nikki B, do you believe that she still owns the house? She moved out of her house in Atlanta and started renting an apartment. But what we heard was that she still owned the house, but she was renting it out. Now, it may be in her mother or some relative's name or something. I don't know why she would have to move out of it if she was going to rent it out. But they're both sides are busy. I think Cardi B should get something for her lawsuit, though. She went through all of that stress, all of that procedures and all that money. The girl should pay her something. Certainly, she should recoup all of her legal costs and get something for herself for her trouble. Cardi about to own that house. I don't think she was in it that long. If she wasn't in it that long, she didn't get that much equity in the house. But like I said earlier, I mean, she probably had to go into it with something. I don't know if she had another house she sold or something. But if you, if you buy yourself $1 million house and your down payment is $150,000, then you would have $150,000 automatically in equity. Plus, if they mark it up some, a couple $100,000. So I don't know that we'll ever know the real deal behind all that unless Cardi B wants to come and brag about it. Tasha K brags about everything, but I don't think Cardi B is going to let us in on that till she gets all her money. Mm-hmm. Going through a... Is Tasha going through a divorce? Is the man going to leave her? Oh, my God. Is the man going to leave her, honey? Well, if we don't know about the legal maneuvers there. The lawyers might tell them, well, y'all got a divorce in order to hold on to some assets or something. But from what I remember of the case, KB Studio was sued, and so was he, weren't they? I think he owes about $1 million or something like that. Is Wilson married to Mark? Hell no. He claims they're about to get married. I don't know what all this about to got to do with anything. If you ain't gonna be with them and get married at the courthouse, what is the wait about? If your money is in another country, can they still get it? If your money's in another country. Well, that's the big thing. They said she went over there and deposited all this money. They showed her coming out of a bank in Africa. She was all upset because the condition of the car, of the Uber ride. But I just don't know about hiding money. But just as much as she has people hiding money, or her attorneys are trying to hide money, Cardi B's attorneys are working just as hard to get her assets. Right? First you go into lawsuit, and then you got to go through appeals, go through all this shit, and then you actually have to get the money. So since Tasha K is still working, money's coming in from somewhere. Mark must stay for the house because what benefit is he getting? he got his own house, according to Wilson. He has his own job and his own house. Oh, he got his own hail. He got his own. He don't want me for nothing but love. I got nothing but love for you, baby. What you got? I got nothing but love for you, girl. Whatever. He said he got his own hail. He got his own hail. Well, I'm sure he's not gonna move in with you, Jay Wilson. If he was going to do that, he would have done it by now. What's it been, 4 years? You start saying that was your partner 2 weeks after you met him, right? A virtual stranger. Mm-hmm. Getting old Viagra D. I went and got some, Nikki B. I still ain't used it though. The pack is still in the cabinet. I think when they put me in the grave, I'm gonna still have that same package of Viagra. Lord have mercy. Especially when you have women. You can't just send your money to an offshore account. It's not as easy as sending your money somewhere. Well, they also want to know, have you transferred any money in a certain amount of time, right? I believe that's how it goes. They also follow what you've tried to move, what you have attempted. These are all professionals, honey. And they get paid based on what they can retrieve. So they have motivation, right? You got a London account. Well, I go over there and get your London account. I think there are some countries, what is it, Cayman Islands or somewhere, people be hiding money. But she went to Africa. I ain't never heard of anybody hiding money in Africa. I don't know. Her legal counsel. Well, she probably have to let him go pretty soon, honey. Legal counsel costs money. And she ain't she ain't gonna want to pay forever for lawyers, right? Paying for appeals, paying for the hide the money, paying for this, paying for that. She been paying the lawyers for what, 5 years? Swiss bank accounts. Yeah, I heard a Swiss bank account or Cayman Island accounts. But they're going to attach her husband's. If they're going to get a divorce, that might be why they're going to get a divorce. Maybe they don't have the same legal responsibilities if they're divorced. I think if she tries to hire another attorney, that the last attorney will want their money on the spot. Yeah, they want to get paid. They ain't working for free. Hell, lawyers make good money. But you have to look at also Cardi probably been paying out her ass for this last 4 or 5 years too. Right? She wants that money back, honey. Nobody got no millions of dollars to give away. They say it's so hard to prove defamation. That's why this was so newsworthy. So she sure got her. Y'all see, Fox News got a spanking too, to the tune of damn near $800 million. All them damn lies they told for Trump. And Trump caused a lot of damage. Everything he touched turned to shit. So Fox News was reporting that the Dominion, or the people who counted all the votes, were liars and they were cheating and all this shit. And now they have settled for $800 million for lying on them. Wasn't nothing wrong with the voting system. No, Donald Trump did not win. And those lawsuits are not even over with yet. How many billions of dollars is he going to cost the people who are following blindly behind his stupid ass? Right? Not to mention all the lawsuits being brought against him. But no matter what Fox says, $800 million is $800 million. And they actually have it. See, it's a different thing when you go after these corporations who actually have that kind of money, because you can't hide it. You can't pretend I'm Fox, I'm broke. And that's Rupert Murdoch money. She gonna wipe her ass with a cease and desist. Well, I hope she wiped it good, honey. No, because Tasha, she got every motivation in the world to keep coming after her. Then Cardi does. It's not like a personal thing, Nikki. They just go to your bank, and you go to your bank account. And I've known people who have had wages garnished because of a debt they owe. Whether that debt is a credit card, or that debt is a car they didn't pay for, or their house in foreclosure, whatever it is. If they have a judgment against you, they can actually come and attach your bank accounts. And I believe that's what has been intimated, is Cardi B is taking that step now. That I can just go and take whatever I see. Right? A hard head makes a soft behind. Honey, she could have settled that ages. All she had to do is take some silly ass video down. Why should I take mine down? Why should I take it? Because it's a lie, girl. It's a lie. Same thing with Trump. It's all lies. DeSantis. I don't know if that'd be any better than Trump. So more than likely, the Democrats will just win again. They usually don't win back to back like that. But if DeSantis is the best hope they have, then the Democrats will probably win the next presidency. But do the Democrats have anybody to put up front? Is Biden going to run again? When he came, he said he was only going to run one time. Has there been a change of heart? Plus, these are all old people. Hell, Trump might not even be alive. Whatever. We don't wish your death on nobody. But why the hell you won't be president? Time to sit your ass down somewhere. He's got so much legal maneuvers that it would benefit him to stay the president so they can stop coming after him. But you see that now he ain't the president, and all of them coming after his ass. Robert Downey Jr. announced his bid for the presidency. He's hard right leaning too. Oh, DeSantis. I don't think we'd be in any better shape with him as a president than we were with Donald Trump. Biden said he is going to run again. And how old is Biden? He's in his 80s, right? Only we could have. Why come Obama couldn't run again, honey? Are they allowed to have more than 2 terms? Now that would be something, wouldn't it? If Trump can run again, why can't Obama run again? He's still a young man. He's way up. I don't really follow. I mean, I'm glad he came in and saved us from Trump, but I haven't really been following politics recently. Trump. People still want to follow him, no matter how much they prove he's a crook, no matter how much they prove that he's a pervert, no matter how much they prove that he's cheated on every goddamn wing of his whole president. He's been under investigation from the time he took office. Comey, from Comey time until now, Donald Trump has been under investigation the entire time that we've known him as a politician, and they still want him. He ran on race. Mm-hmm. All right, you wonderful darlings. It's Saturday. You have to go out here and try to find something to do. Y'all have a wonderful week, right? And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.